Here is a short video on engaging in life through activity. We'd like to start with a poem by Jane Hewitt. You know your first name, but not your surname. You know where you feel safe, but not your address. You recognize your husband, but not your children. You eat food you are given, but don't know what you like to eat. You know when you're uncomfortable, but don't know when you need to go to the toilet. You watch TV, but have no idea what program you have just watched. You smile when you see a baby, but no idea he is your grandson. You drink tea, but don't know if you take sugar. You are alive, but you are not living. What we just read is a sad reality for many living with dementia, but we know that there's still so much that can be done to help improve quality of life. Most days are not easy, and things can change from moment to moment. Keeping your loved one engaged can be a difficult task, but we are hoping to provide you with a few activities and techniques on how to enhance your engagement with your loved ones while at home. We know that each day is a precious gift that can be embraced and remembered through the engagement we have with others. Reminiscing is a way to get in touch with the history and the life of your loved one. For many people with dementia, the long-term memory stays intact the longest, and is a good way to meet a person where they are in their journey. Some ways you can do this are listening to favorite music from their past, watching TV shows they enjoyed during their younger years, starting conversations about life events such as weddings, births of grandchildren and children, different celebrations, or their career. You can also create a photo album for family to look through together and discuss. As we get older, many people feel a great sense of loss to the life that they once lived. We can do some basic things that can help a person feel important and add value to their life. Some of the things you can do are ask them to help set the table before meals. Ask them to help wipe down the table after a meal. If you're baking, ask them to help stir a bowl of cake batter or cookie dough. Ask them to help fold towels or other laundry, or help match socks. It is important for people to feel needed and valued. Remember, activities should be safe and appropriate for the person to feel successful and not overwhelmed. Many activities can be adapted for individuals in different situations, including being seated at a table to do some of these things. Social connections are an important part of life that can be lacking as we get older. You can help by creating time for FaceTime calls with family and friends, or have pre-recorded videos to show your loved one of a distant relative or grandchild. Self-expression can also be meaningful, not only to the individual, but to the family to have a special piece of this person. As the saying goes, use it or lose it. It is important to keep the mind stimulated as well as a person's physical body. Some cognitive activities are brain games or trivia that is appropriate for your loved one. Crossword puzzles or word searches are also great. Physical activities can include going for walks, basic range of motion exercises, or seated yoga. You want to ensure that any physical activity is safe for the individual, and you should always check with a doctor before any strenuous activities are started. Sensory stimulation can be a great way to engage someone that is in the later stages of the disease process. By using tactile stimulation, you can create calming and relaxing sensations. Some things to try are aromatherapy or gentle hand massages, playing soft and relaxing music, using tactile blankets or other items that have unique and interesting textures. A staycation is another way to create an environment related to a favorite place or memory. For an example, if your loved one enjoyed going to the beach, you could have sand, seashells, some pictures to look at, some ocean sounds, scented candles, and maybe even some sunscreen that they could smell to remind them of this favorite time. Remember, activities are not just fun for the person with dementia, they are the day-to-day answer to achieving successful days. Below you can find some resources of other websites you can go to get helpful hints and suggestions for engaging activities. Stay well.